We're going to need everybody.
Okay,
We're going to need everybody.
think there is a space. Let's go. Generously consider, supporter, tension, concentrate, rub. It is a rounded. It's a rounded area. Like there's a rounded is in English, but around it is not in English. I don't know. Slight sight. No way. Privately, but I think these are the words. So next. Challenging opportunities. As a civil engineer, you could design and build things like roads, bridges, and buildings. Although civil engineering technically is technically me technique, engineering technology is challenging. It is very rewarding. It's very reward. It's very rewarding to work with new skills and work on common projects. To work on what is this common? No, work on company projects, I guess. Getting from civil engineering technology program can be very beneficial for to your career. So next, I don't know what kind of sport this is, so that's why. This looks like a sports stadium. Let's say round act audience and victory is being celebrated. Material science encompasses various classes of materials, each of which may constitute a separate field. Materials science encompasses various classes of materials, each of which may constitute a separate field.
Humans are capable of making abstract ideas and communicating them to others. Humans are capable of making abstract ideas and communicating them to others.
Capable of making abstract, abstract ideas and communication.
Humans are capable of making abstract ideas and communicating them to others.
I think this is right now and next. It's located in the southern part of the Scandinavian peninsula. What kind of name is that, man? Richness, assessed, exile, infinitive, dependence, deprived, justified, no, rewarding, no, indecoration, preserved, no, discordant, employ, exif. I think I have seen recruit somewhere, so I think this is an English word. And rather than this, I think none of these are English words. So next, contract management is ongoing process of supervising and managing the contract. It involves all TV auctions, man. That must be what? No? Auct. No, must be. I don't know. In managing business contract from its inception right through, what is this? Right through expiration. Essentially, contracts management is divided into man two two man's area. No, it's not right. Into two major areas: uh, contract negotiation and contract execution. Managers use business case templates as well as other templates and models to keep track of all important aspects of their business contract. So involves all actions in that must be, what is this? It must be managing a business. Must be that must be taken. I guess. Oh, what the fuck, man! I must be taken in managing a business contract. Okay, from its inception right through. What is this? from its inception right through.
It also
Right.
varies seasonally, depending on which fruits and vegetables are ripe.
It's also very seasonally in which
It also varies seasonally, depending on which fruits and vegetables are ripe.
it also it is it also very seasonally depend on which fruits and vegetables are ripe.
It also varies seasonally, depending on which fruits and vegetables are ripe.
Depending on which fruits and vegetables are ripe. Yes, this is correct. The controller then tells the input to turn off the power as the water is already boiling. The controller then tells the input to turn off the power as the water is already boiling.
Early trains used horsepower and ran on wooden or iron tracks.
What? Early trains use wood power. Is this?
Early trains used horsepower and ran on wooden or iron tracks.
And ran on wooden or iron? What? It's not wood. This is, I don't know. I don't know. It's just something else.
Early trains used horsepower and ran on wooden or iron tracks.
Tracks. This is use, I think, horsepower. So yeah, next. Industrial engineering is a branch of engineering which deals with the optimization of complex processes or systems. Industrial engineering is a branch of engineering which deals with the optimization of complex processes or systems. Nostalgic, juggle, slender, syllabus, brackage, constellarly, inductive, interperature. No, I think I've seen this wreckage somewhere. So wreckage, adaptive, inductive. I have seen. No, this is not. I don't know. Aspasient, logically, intrusion, wheezing, retrace, consentalish. No, I don't think that there any other word in this list is the real English word. So I'm just confused about this one. So I'll go with these. Yeah, next. In 1785, William Herschel theorized about the life cycle of stars, in which a star would exist for a limited amount of time before exploding in a dramatic event called a supernova. He also suggested that afterwards it would collect. It would collect. No, there is no collect. It would collect into a bake of gas from where new stars would emerge. Also, that it also suggested that exists had a theory of stars. Time before exploding, a dramatic event called a supernova. He also suggested that afterwards it would collapse. I guess collapse. Yes, mm, into a bang of gas, not a bag. Into a bang of gazed from where new stars would emerge. So I think this one is right now. Next.
A micronutrient is needed in smaller amounts, but it is still important.
What is this? A micro? What is micro? What is needed in small amount, but it is.
A micronutrient is needed in smaller amounts, but it is still important.
This is, but it is still important, and this is smaller amount. Micro what?
A micronutrient is needed in smaller amounts, but it is still important.
This is amounts. A micronutrient. I don't know what was that. So next. Others note that positive film reviews have been shown to spark interest in little-known films. Others note that positive film reviews have been shown to spark interest in little-known films. Okay. Nostalgia, spotless, troublesome, fundamentally. Is this right? Yeah, fundamental. Yeah, this is right. Incentive, hyper assembly. Yeah. Wow, snobbish, imitable, relent, relentless. Okay, okay. Unattainable, attainable, unattainable. I think I should go for this one. I don't know. I have a positive feeling regarding this one. So, but I don't think snobbish or I don't know. Just next. Marius Petipa was one of the most influential ballet choreographer of all time. What? His reviews of some older women helped cement their standing in the enduring ballet. Several of his what is this? Several of his what pie to this day, in some cases, even even when the ballot, uh, even when the ballots they ballots they belong to have been what have been belong to so what to oops. What is this? I don't know, man. If you know this one, please help me. Uh, just write down it in the comment section. His reviews of some older women helped his older women helped cement or And the enduring ballet repertory, or what the okay, several of his pirates survive to this day in some of cases, even when the ballads so they belong to have been long to. I don't know, man. This is hard. This is really hard.
These include cultural, economic, and geographic regions.
This is the hardest Duolingo practices I've ever faced with. This include what it was that
These include cultural, economic, and geographic regions.
cultural, economic, economic and geographic. What
These include cultural, economic, and geographic regions.
It's light proof and makes sure you get no problem with opening the camera. It's light proof and makes sure you get no problems when opening the camera. Okay, interactive reading. A bar chart is one of the most versatile chart type because we can say most highly, yep. There are many different ways to present and interpret data using this chart. There are different ways. This using this chart formats type. And many different ways to present and interpret data using this chart type. Bar charts are often used in business and marketing, but in fact they are in many different situations. They are used in many different. They are Bar charts are often used in business and marketing, but in fact they are common in many different situations. So we can say they are used. They are common. They are popular. In fact, they are popular in many different. I think it's common or popular. I would say common or popular. I think popular. Okay. Okay. Select the best sentence to fill in the blank in the passage. So the type of bar chart you choose will depend on the what data you have and how you want to present it. Bar charts more complex than okay. For example, bar charts are used to compare the data. Once bar charts are fast and easy to read, but it is difficult to see many patterns beyond the patterns of the bars. Type of bar chart you choose will depend on data you have. Think this one. What are some of the advantages of bar charts? Okay, but in fact, there are for example, a bar chart might be used to compare the type book to compare the type. Will depend on okay. If you are considering using bar chart, then make sure you understand the strength and weakness of this type. You can find the right bar chart to accurately portray your data. So bar charts for you business market. In fact, they're used in many different. For example, bar chart might use to compare the rate. I think this one. A bar chart might be used to compare the time a company took to complete projects. Type of bar chart is okay. Next, how should you decide on the type of chart to use? I think the type of chart you choose will depend on the type. Okay, the type of will depend on the data you have and how you want to present it. Okay, select the idea expressed in the passage. Bar charts are versatile because there are many ways to present data using this chart, and this is the idea. Select the best title. Bar charts and design their strengths and weaknesses next. Okay. Okay, it's completed. You will participate in conversation about scenario below. You and your friend both. So I'm actually, my concentration is in children's literature, but I'm considering to change it, and I want to discuss with my friend. Okay, children's. Okay. Hey, how are you thinking about transferring a different school next time? Let's see. Yes, this one.
Oh, yeah? I've been thinking about doing the same thing. What are you thinking about switching to? That's actually what I'm considering too. I've been talking to some people who have done that concentration and they really like it.
Hmm. I think this is what.
Exactly. I think it would be really great. And you already have experience working with kids, so that would definitely help.
I think this one is right. No, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they said it would be no problem to switch concentrations as long as I take the required courses for the new concentration.
Great, I'm going to talk to everyone. See you the same thing. Thanks for talking to me. Okay. Uh, okay. Some people are very good at telling stories, while others are not. In your opinion, what can people do to become a better at storytelling? Give specific details, for example.
Talk about your waste reduction habits and how they have changed over the course of your life.
Waste production?
Talk about your waste reduction habits and how they have changed over the course of your life. Talk about your waste reduction habits and how they have changed over the
What?
course of your life.
Waste production? Talking about my habits of regarding the waste production, then I would say that I agree with all those initiatives that people have, or you know, and working towards, which is the banning the banning of plastic, or reducing the usage of plastics, because I think that that is what harms the environment the most. And when we are considering ourselves to be to take some sort of part in the waste production, then I would say that it is really essential to just reduce the usage of plastic and try to have a recyclable and reusable cotton bags that you can reuse again and again. And doing your groceries will be also really essential to be done with them. And when I was a child, I didn't know much about waste production, and I was really careless about the environment and the vicinity I was living in. And growing up, I have realized, and I have read, and I have watched many stories about, and many topics about the waste production, and I've been improved uh, about this issue. This is a picture of a dog uh, jumping and trying to catch a football. Uh, a We can say yellow football. So we can see this is, it looks like sunny day, most probably a weekend time where the owner of the dog is throwing the ball, and he might order or tell the dog to just go and catch it. And as you guys can see, the dog is playing with the football, and this this white dog with yellow head is trying to catch the ball with his two paws and also his mouth. uh, this looks like a summer day, as the surrounding of the dog is all green, and the sky is completely blue, which indicates that it is a sunny day. So as I mentioned earlier, or as I said earlier, that it looks like a weekend time where the dog owner is having the uh, is enjoying his free time with his dog, uh, and the dog is trying to catch the yellow ball football that he's jumping and trying to catch it. So it looks like a great picture. Prepare to speak about the topic below. What are some activity? Okay, discuss ways the teenager can earn extra money. What is activity might participate to earn money in your culture? How can they be successful in these activities? Okay, so talking about the ways that teenagers can earn some sort of extra money from, well, nowadays this is the modern era, and I think that back in the past when teenagers used to work, part time in restaurants or hotels, or in some sort of, we can say companies to earn a few dollars a day. So this is a modern era, and this is the time of social media. So the best way for teenagers to earn their bread and butter from is social media. They can just become a content creator on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and earn a fabulous amount of money every single month. Or they just can open an online shop in Shopify, Amazon, and can do e-commerce or online business to earn money from. But talking about the ways that uh, you know teenagers, the activities that teenagers do to earn money in my culture is basically, various. Some of the teenagers are just going in working part-time and in different restaurants to, get some sort of money on daily basis. And they, and others are, busy content creating. Okay, next two questions. Next, please. What is the name of the book that has influenced you the most? What is about? Explain the book that has explain how the book has influenced you. Okay, the book which has influenced me. Islamic religion, Quran. This book is about the way, ways, and methods of for life. It shows shows as the shows us the say it shows us the real duty of shows us the real duty of human beings in this world. Talks about it talks about every aspect of our life, from being born to being teenager until the explain how the book has influenced you. The reason why I am heavily influenced by this book is the reason why I'm heavily influenced by this book is that it has got a solution for every type of obstacle and problem that we face in life. Daily life. Just by following the instructions of this book, you can become a great human being By following the instructions of this book, you can become a great human being, which will be considered as a model to others. To sum up, um, I am certain that if this book is by anyone out there, will have some. Okay. Next, name someone who who is good at giving advice. Why do you think that this person is very gives good advices, or what types of advice does this person give, and how does it make a difference in others' lives? So let's talk about person. Okay, so talking about a person which I think is a good is good at giving advices is one of my uncles. He's a scholar, and uh, I think whenever you go and ask him for an advice, and if you are facing any sort of hardships or difficulties, you can go and ask him for advice, and he will just give a sort of advice to you that you will absolutely feel motivated right at that moment, and if you apply that sort of advice on yourself, then it will have a drastic change and a drastic positive change in your in your life or on your life. So especially why I'm considering him as the best advisor is that as he's a scholar, in his job is to give advices to people, to on how to be a great Muslim. So when you are sitting with him, so he will just give you advices about performing the prayers 5 times a day, and he will just tell you to be more attentive towards the duty, the real duty of why human beings are born in this world. So he's just giving you advices about Islamic, Islam and all of that. That he makes you attentive towards reciting the Quran. He makes you attentive towards doing all the things which are compulsory and every single Muslim out there. So that's so, and if you're if you really apply those advices on yourself, then you will feel a very positive and a very great change in your daily life, in yourself, and also in your moods as well. Because if you start performing the prayer 5 times a day, if you start reciting the Holy Quran on daily basis, so you will feel super energetic and super happy, and you can feel the happiness inside of you, and you will be mentally relaxed after that. So that's why I think he's the great advisor, and if he is giving anyone any sort of advice, so everyone is applying that on himself, because everyone knows that the advice that he's giving to us is a sort of advice which is absolutely, we can say, absolutely, we can say beneficial to them. So that's why his advices are being applied by everyone on daily basis, and that's why I'm considering him as the as a best advisor. And uh, to sum this up, he is just making you more attentive towards the real duties of you in this world. Okay, 120, again. All right, thank you.